I am just leaving Wegmans shopping center. It is an absolute madhouse here. But I had a few things that I needed to pick up, so I would have lunch. I'm off on vacation all next week, so wanted to go make sure I had stuff. Plus, I want a little treat for myself for Christmas. Got myself this brand new Omegang Candy Stout, a Belgian stout beer with sort of candied sugar in it. That's pretty much meant to be a dessert beer. And I bought myself a small little cheesecake from Wegmans. I am not going to be eating breakfast for a week because of the cost of that cheesecake, but it's Christmas. I deserve to splurge on myself. So today it is December 23rd, 2017. This is Charles' SirBookSage. It is the last day of the Holly Jolly Read-Along readathon I've been doing, and it's the second to last day of the Holiday Adventureathon. So my goals for both of these is I will be reading A Christmas Carol late tonight, which will finish off the Holly Jolly Adventure, the Holly Jolly Read-Along. And I'm hoping to finish the book Yearwood today, book one of the Thin Branch trilogy by Paul Hazel, which is a really cool, interesting Norse, Welsh, mythological sort of mashup. Really cool atmospheric writing as well. I probably have at least 200 pages to go in that, so and it's almost 2:30 in the afternoon, and I haven't read a page yet. But we'll see. That's my goal. My goal is to finish that, because that way that will leave me the Agatha Christie, A Star of the Bethlehem book to read for her Holiday Adventureathon tomorrow, to actually complete my whole map for Team Holiday Elf, which I'm hoping to do, trying to do. So this is just a quick little vlog here. I'm about to head home and eat lunch and then get to reading. And I will check back in just a little bit. Alright, I am home. I am starving. I am having... This is my first meal today, actually. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is Kobe roast beef, some sliced ham, some provolone, a little salt, a little peppercorn, and just a little butter, which I know may be weird to some people, but that's how I always do roast beef sandwiches, with a little butter. I'm not using my kettle pot at the moment, just a regular pot here. Just doing 1 cup of tea. Some Irish breakfast, even though it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. I slept in this morning, hence my having breakfast, tea, and lunch in the mid to late afternoon. Yum. Tea. And sandwiches. So I'm reading this book, Yearwood, by Paul Hazel. It's the first book of the Thin Branch trilogy. And I love the writing in this. I'm going to read a quick little passage here. It was quiet in the river. I went down and opened my eye. The river was black. I could see nothing. I turned to see the river's roof shining above my head. Its brilliance startled me. I turned from it. The river carried me.
I heard it then, whispering among the stones, the water song, the river longing for the sea. An icy lassitude came over me. I passed into dreaming, I thought. There are gods in the river, and long-armed demons with bodies like sunken logs and fingers like wet branches. The thought chilled me. I shot out my legs to stand. My feet did not touch the stones. Finn, moaned the river. I will not drown, I thought. The voice of the water laughed. Stay with me, it murmured, for I will bear you in such state as fits the king's true son, past the little maggot towns and out past rancid Tinkern, out beyond the man-trodden islands at my mouth, beyond the faint and crawling life on land and the great sea. You and I will dive to the oldest of halls, crystal-roofed, limitless and cold. There is a place for you among sea stones where you may hear talk of the first things and the last, such as none before you ever heard. Really cool, interesting, sort of atmospheric writing like that. This is his very first time he's even seen a river. He's grown up on this mountainside, and this is his first time he's come down from it, and so this is a new experience. So he went into the river and underneath, just check it out. And the book has a lot of writing like this. So I'm reading Yearwood by Paul Hazel for the Holiday Adventureathon. I am on page 178. And there's 261 pages, so I still have a while to go tonight, but it is dinner time, and I have got some of my homemade marinara with penne and some Italian sausage there, and some freshly grated Parmesan. I forget the combination of cheese it is, but delicious stuff. So I'm going to stop reading for a bit and eat my dinner, and then I'm going to get back to this book. So I just wanted to read another quick little passage. This actually contains the title of the book, Yearwood. And it's this character, Tabar, speaking. Death comes after life, he said. You know that. The best kings have one season. Ilvir frowned, but he would not look at her. Her white hands dropped from her gown. Like breeds like, he said. Our kings are yearwood, their lives is summer. We cut them down to feed the fire. They warm our winter and keep the dark at bay. That is their gift. He laughed again, the wolf's grin that I knew, but then he seemed to tire, his fury spent. Again, just really, really love the writing in this book. And just really interesting, really atmospheric. I keep using that word atmospheric, but I think it fits really well. I am actually very glad this is the first of a trilogy, and I'm looking forward to reading the next two books sometime in the near future. So I am at page 230, or 231, and I've got 30 pages to go, and Yearwood will be done. It's about 10:30 p.m., and I think it's time for a beer while I finish these last set of pages. So I am having another Omegang, which I used the Omegang Abbey Ale when I was cooking my marinara sauce. Tonight I'm going to have their Three Philosophers, which is a blending of, I think, their Leafman's Creek, which is kind of like a cherry beer, blended with a Belgian Quad, which is like dark fruits and things. And proper glassware. Now, if you're a wine person and wondering about beer, particularly like a red wine person, this is a good one to try. This is something I would give a wine drinker to try out a beer, particularly a Belgian beer. But I'm going to let that sit for a minute, and I'm going to get back to reading, because I really do want to finish this book by 11 o'clock, and we'll see if it happens. It's a little chilly, but rather put the heat on, I'm just going to kind of cozy up under a blanket here. and get to reading and then having a few sips of beer. Oh, yeah. So just another quick little couple of sentences here. Again, I really, really love the writing in this book. The women of the world are one, I thought, all born of the same dark womb. How then, I wondered, are all their children strangers? And so it's done. Yearwood by Paul Hazel is now finished and read. It is about 1:45 It'll be Christmas Eve in 15 minutes. I am going to just finish wrapping up this video here. And then I'm going to begin my my reread of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. So I will close out the 23rd, starting my reread of that, which will end the wrap up the Holly Jolly readathon. But for this readathon, the Holiday Adventureathon, Go Team Holiday Elf, I have the Star Over Bethlehem Poems and Holiday Stories from Agatha Christie, which I'll be reading tomorrow to complete the entire map and finish the quest for the Holiday Elf team. And with that, I'm just gonna relax for a few minutes, sip my beer, and finish editing this video. I'm Charles with SirBookSage. Happy reading. And Merry Christmas.